What is going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. This is TC Live. We are live today, and I'm having a blast. I can't believe I still got energy after I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, bud. I really did not at all.
No, I think I sleep till like 3 a.m.
My wife got more sleep than I did yesterday, but I'm not worried about sleep. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not worried. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Fuck that shit. I'm good. But, Caden, we are here with something, with one of the best wide receivers in Wheeling, West Virginia right now, who just re-signed with the Miners, originally played for the Jersey Bearcats. Now, I want that known that we stole him from Jersey. But I am with the Great White Shark of wide receivers. We are here today with the Great White Shark of wide receivers today on the podcast today. Let's please welcome with us to the podcast today, Wheeling Miners wide receiver, number 11, Pete Savrides is with us today, man. Pete, what's going on, brother? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, Troy? Thank you. I like that nickname, the Great White Shark of wide receivers. That's pretty good. I never heard that before, but that's a good.
He's gonna steal that from you.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay if he takes it, like put it on the back of his jersey or something. I'm good with that, man. The Great White Shark of wide receivers, man. I love it. Absolutely. Pete, how has the offseason been going, bud?
Excellent so far. Training and my lifting and my sprints and my receiver skills training every day has been great. You know, it's going according to plan. We're making progress. We're getting ready for the season, and I couldn't be more excited and more happier with the progress of my offseason.
Absolutely, man. That's the truest statement of all time. You know, Wheeling just signed that contract going into the NAL this year, or coming into the NAL next season. A lot has been going on. We got I think we got 13 teams now in the NAL this year. So this is huge right now. Pete, I got to know, man. Has the feeling being a champion sunk in for you yet, bud?
I think that feeling, to be honest, has passed now. Now I'm kind of focused on the NAL because this is the new mountain that we got to climb together as a team, and it's the new challenge that we're faced with, and the challenge that we gotta step up and succeed.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited about this season, Caden. I don't know about you, but I'm fucking stoked coming up. We got a whole bunch of teams coming in. Harrisburg, we got Columbus Lions, Carolina Cobras. You spoke to Brentley Allen, wide receiver for the Carolina Cobras this year. But I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about this, the Great White Shark right here, man. This guy's got hands. This guy's got some hands, Caden. Yeah. I've seen it personally. I felt it personally. I will never live it down that I had a professional football player land in my lap. I will never live it down at all. So, Pete, how has been, what have you been doing throughout the offseason? What's your biggest expectation going into the next season?
Well, always you want to get bigger, stronger, and faster. That's always the goal of every offseason. And I think for me, being an arena football player, kind of being a lunchbox guy, or like work ethic has always been my base, I guess you could say. So the off season to me is my identity, not base. So the off season to me is my bread and butter. That's where I really develop and continue to progress as a receiver. So as far as like the off season, like I said, we talked about our my strength training and my speed training and my skills training. So every day I'm focused on increasing kind of those categories. Am I getting stronger? Am I getting faster? And am I getting better as a receiver mentally and skills-wise? So I hope, this year I can bring, what I brought this year to Willie, but just even more. I want to be a step faster. I want to be able to shed instead of, taking two guys to tackle me. I want it to be three guys to tackle me. I want to be, know the arena game in and out, not have to think when I play. So just coming into the camp this year, coming into the season, just a step better, a step faster, a second quicker at my thoughts, and just all that. That's the goal, and that's how I plan to come into camp this year.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
First thing before you ask your question, bud. First thing I want to say is congratulations, Pete, on re-signing with the Miners this year. We are all excited for next season. I think I can't wait. I really can't.
No, I can't either.
Go ahead, buddy.
So Pete, now I want to ask you. I was in the locker room for the champagne shower and all that. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was great. It was a great feeling to realize what you've done in that champagne shower and celebrating with your teammates is a real moment that lets you know that you're a champion, and it's a moment that you share with just your team and the teammates and the guys that showed up every day to practice, the weight room, and the meetings, and that's the moment that we share together, and it's a moment that you'll remember forever, and that's one of the reasons why we play football, is for that brotherhood and that bond.
Absolutely.
So that's what I remember.
Absolutely. Caden, I have a question for you, bud.
Okay.
Now, Pete's gonna smile about this question. I know he is. Okay, you ready for this?
Okay.
What is your go-to food, Caden?
Currently, it's probably a hamburger.
Currently, it's a hamburger.
Yeah.
My go-to food is Mexican food. I love me some good Mexican food.
Okay.
Can you guess? I want you to guess. Do the
Okay.
best you can. Can you guess what Pete's go-to food is?
Okay.
Let's see if you can figure. I know what it is.
So
You gotta give more of a hint, because it's
Yeah,
kind of
there's
like
so
a
many
category.
food groups.
It's a broad category. I mean,
Oh man, I don't know how to say it without giving it
Do you
away.
have any hints for me?
So I have a hint. Without giving it away, let's just say it's not like a certain ethnic group, I guess you could say. It's not like Italian, Greek, or Mexican. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's something that one individual makes, I guess.
Yes, it's something that one individual makes. Yes, I know what this is. I asked him this when I first interviewed him after the first playoff game this year with the Jersey Bearcats. I asked him this. Come on, man, you got to know this, bud.
So it's local.
And no, it's not local. It's something a certain individual makes. It's a certain individual's cooking. Let's put it that way.
It's mom's cooking.
Close. Now add something to that. Add something to the beginning of that.
Grandma's cooking?
There you go.
Okay.
One generation back, grandma.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. You got it.
There you go. Good job, bud. Good job,
I
bud.
respect that. No, I was like, it has to be like local, like if it's this easy.
Yeah, no, it's kind of local. Well, for him, it's very local.
For him, it's right down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. But no.
I'm actually gonna see my grandma right now, because I just finished up at work and I'm down the street from her house. But I think we're gonna go to a diner. I'm not going to her house. She's not cooking anything. She just had a visit at the hospital. Nothing serious, just a checkup.
Okay. Hopefully she's okay, bud.
Yeah, everything's good, but.
But yeah, anything Grandma makes. That was his answer for me. Anything Grandma
I can
makes.
respect that.
Yes, absolutely. Like, who does not like a good grandmother's cooking? Like, I love Grandma's cooking.
Yeah.
I really do. I miss my grandma all the way, man. But man, that woman could cook. So, Pete, hold on, I gotta ask this. And hopefully Grandma's not watching. We don't want to get Pete in trouble. What is the best thing your grandma has ever made, bud?
I mean, that's hard. I mean, there's different, because she makes some good soups. She makes like good meats and stuff. But I guess for me, like my favorite meal is it's called we call them cheese pies, but in Greek they're called sparikopita. So it's just phyllo dough, which is a thin dough, and it's wrapped. And then she usually takes them and wraps cheese in them, or spinach and cheese in different mixes, different fillings. So that's my favorite thing that she makes every time I visit. She always has it for appetizer or just for a snack when I come by, and that's my favorite thing.
That just sounds fucking delicious.
That sounds delicious.
I'm going to New Jersey. I'll be back in a little bit, but
Grandma's house.
we're going to be packing into Grandma's house. We're going to be eating dinner with Pete. I'll be there in about 6 hours, Pete.
She would love to have you. If you told her you were coming, tomorrow or whatever, she'd be happy, and she would make a whole spread, and she would be more than happy. That's what she like lives to cook. I don't know. She lives to take care of me, my mom, my sister, everybody.
So how long does it take for a flight from Ohio to New Jersey, Jess?
I think it's like 2 hours quicker.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too long.
Quicker, yeah.
So Pete, can you confirm that we will get Miss Savrides, like your grandma, at a Wheeling Miners game?
Yes, yeah. Oh, my grandma. We tried this year, but she was, she's older. She's 80, 85, I believe now. So it's a little harder for her to travel 6 hours. But she came to the Jersey Bearcat games that were local. So we're going to try to get her out there this year. So hopefully you meet her then. That would be great. But then you got to get her and maybe do an interview with her.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to do an interview with Grandma. I'm telling you right now. No, I believe, if I'm correct, I want to make sure I'm correct on this here real quick, Caden.
Okay.
I met Pete's mom and dad
Okay.
at the end of the championship game against Peach State. And what can I say? Absolutely amazing. Amazing people. Amazing. They raised an amazing person in Pete. It was awesome. Just being able to meet them both. But yeah, so how long's the flight from here to New Jersey? What is it?
An hour.
Flight would be an hour and 34 minutes. Can I make it there by dinner time?
Probably.
I would love to actually go to New Jersey and see, where Pete's actually from.
Well,
and
I was gonna
actually,
say New Jersey in general, I've heard is like really cool.
I don't know. I've never been.
That's where Jersey. That's where Jersey. Yeah, Jersey Shore is. That's a.
Oh my God! I don't want to know about Jersey Shore. Pete, so in the area, okay. So I gotta ask, and I don't want it to sound like I'm being disrespectful, but you have an accent that is very, very amazing. It's a very nice accent. Can you tell me where this accent derives from, bud?
I don't know, New Jersey, I guess.
It's gotta be a Jersey.
Gotta be a Jersey.
It's gotta be a Jersey.
I mean, I was thinking more of a Greek nationality. That's what I was assuming.
Yeah, I mean, it's New Jersey, I think, and it's, Greek, Italian, I don't know, Jewish. We got all kinds of people here, so it all mixes and comes together. Creates New Jersey, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, Caden, take it away, buddy.
So now let's go back to the NAL real quick. Pete, who are you most excited to face this year?
Definitely the Carolina Cobras and the Harrisburg Stampede. I think those.
It's always Harrison. Everyone's so excited to play Harrison.
Oh yeah, Harrison's.
They're like our rivals because they're down the street, kind of.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think we like a couple players go back and forth. I guess they tried to recruit some players from us. This is what I heard, and I know Carolina Cobras and their coach and our head coach, Coach Red, they have history too. So
yeah,
kind of like, and we're all East Coast because even though I don't know, would you guys consider Wheeling the Midwest? I mean, to me it's Midwest being from Jersey, but I know with you guys. Or with the NAL, it's kind of considered in the Eastern.
Yeah, I think we would be considered as Eastern, wouldn't we, for the NAL?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I look at it like this. I mean, the Wheeling Miners have just recently signed a lot of interesting players this year. Alex Coleman, who has played with Coach Rez on multiple occasions. Pete, well, let's talk about this for a second because last year you guys had an unbelievable season in Wheeling. And, if you look at it, what is your biggest takeaway from last season now going into this season now?
I mean, the takeaway is we got to put everything together on the field this year as far as installing plays and getting to know each other. And for what it seems like a lot of the players from what I'm seeing who are getting signed, a lot of the players from last year are returning this year. So my biggest takeaway is that we as a team were able to come together, and a lot of it in such a short period of time. Now, a lot of arena teams probably have to go through that too, but like a kid like me that got pulled from the Bearcats like kind of early in the season, we had a couple of other guys, Ocho KBs, right? So a lot of guys just kind of came together, and it did feel like Dante Mason, excuse me, my battery. Dante Mason came in from Steel City. So a lot of us came together quick, and we were able to pick up the playbook, and we were able to come together as a team and play as a unit. So to me, that's a testament to us, and I want to see that carry on into the next season, and I think it will.
Outstanding. You want to ask?
So Pete, we have a comment here. It says, "So how tall is Pete again? Pete, how tall are you?"
6'2".
6'2". Oh, he's only an inch taller than me. Shit! I probably wouldn't be able to catch footballs like he does, but yeah, I'm 6'1".
You can't catch footballs, but you can definitely catch Pete.
Yeah, I could definitely catch a player, but I can't catch a football.
Yeah. I think I'd be a pretty good wide receiver.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have the height for it.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
6'5". Holy shit.
6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5".
We gotta find a spot for you on the field.
You should try out next season.
Listen, Pete, I don't know if you remember, I was on the field a few times.
I do it. I think I remember you. Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people coming and going.
Yeah.
That field.
I was one of
Yeah.
the cameramen on the field.
So you were working. Were you the guy that had like all those cool angles when you watch a YouTube stream? Were you one of those guys?
Yes.
That was you?
Yeah. Not the one with the very cool shot, but I was the one who was getting like behind the scenes and all that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job. Everybody down there. You guys really do. You guys put together good content and great stuff.
Of course, thank you, man.
Absolutely. We have a lot of fun with this,
Yeah.
with between you and me regarding this podcast. And then next season, I'll be working with the minors next season with the media as well. So I'm real excited to catch up live with all these players again and rekindle friendships again.
And meeting new friendships.
Exactly. Making new friendships as well. But since I've had the chance to, talk to Pete, I talked to Tyree, I feel a bond when I talk to these players more and more. And then now Coach Rez giving me the chance to become part of the media this next season is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Pete, so we've asked a lot of questions towards you, bud. Do you have questions for us that you would like us to answer?
I would love to see I asked you off season earlier, what are you guys doing as far as high school games and stuff? But what are you guys doing as far as off season for the minors? Like, what are your plans this year? Now that you said Coach Rez has allowed you to become part of the media for us, but what are your plans and how are you preparing for this next season?
He's already hitting me with a shot to the heart already.
Yeah.
I think my biggest plan with this for me, and I guess Caden, you could probably kind of work with this a little bit as well. I think my biggest plans for this season, upcoming season, being part of the media, is to grow more. Yeah, I want to learn more on broadcasting, commentary, interviews. I want to expand on my talents.
Yeah.
I think that's big for me. Being able to expand on my talents is really huge for me right now. I think that's what I'm mainly focused on.
No, I 100% agree on that.
And especially, being able to back up with Pete, Tyree and all these other players.
Yeah.
I want to be able to show that I have more talent than just standing behind a mic and, talking constantly. I want to be able to expand on the broadcasting and the commentary and different things like that. So I think that's my biggest goal for next season.
100%.
It's just expanding, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the great thing about arena football is that it gives a lot of us opportunities. Like a guy like you that's trying to make it in the, like you said, you maybe want to do broadcasting one day and continue to grow your podcast and continue to grow as just like you said your talent. And you can do that here in Wheeling. You can do that with arena football, where maybe like a guy, same a guy like me as a receiver, I want to grow my talent, show my talent, and Wheeling and just the NEL, it gives us that opportunity to do that. Where maybe we don't get the opportunity to go to the big stage like the NFL and have the chances, but we have a chance here to show people that we have talent too, and we could put together a good product, and I think that's what arena football is about, and I think that's like what your show is about too, and us as players, is we're kind of the underdogs, and we get this shot to really show what we do have, and make the most of our opportunities.
Absolutely. I think my biggest agreeable thing, Caden, and I think you could probably agree with me on this one as well, bud. For us, I think it's the hard work, especially for Pete, it's the hard work that we put into this. The hard work that we can know that we put in the work to get to where we are.
Exactly.
And I think that's my biggest thing for next season. I put in the hard work. I broke my back doing all of this, doing a lot of this. And so my biggest takeaway from this is my hard work that I'm willing to do into it.
Well, I was going to say, I've been working for the past 3 years getting to this point. I mean,
yeah.
Started out recording high school football games. And
Yep.
Now I'm in West Banco Arena recording the Wheeling Miners.
Yeah, and you worked the Nailers too.
And the
this
Nailers
year
as well.
I think that's huge because just last Friday we worked high school football a little bit down the road from where we live at.
Yep.
And game of the week for them that night too. My feelings towards the game. I was not pleased about it, but I'm not going to sit here and bash it anymore and beat a dead horse. Pete, have you had a chance to watch any sports during your off season at all, bud?
I mean, I watched the Olympics, when that was going on, because I love the competition, and I love to watch guys, give everything they have, and I like to understand certain like routines, like what goes into a person, like how did he get there? What is his daily routine that keeps him there? Like what is he really about? And that's why I like individual sports, because you really get to see the individual, like in the Olympics and boxing or track, it's kind of focused on the individual. So I kind of like watching Olympics. And then I was watching because this football started. I like watching the Peyton Eli show when they do the commentary, just because to me, like I try to watch football. One, because I love the football, but I don't watch. I'm not necessarily like a fan. Like I'm a fan of the Giants and stuff, because to me it's like having pride and being from New Jersey and the New York area. So it's kind of like you have love for your team, and it's more of that aspect. But I try to watch football to learn. Like I try to watch how do the receivers run their routes. How do they go? I try to pick up the coverages that defenses are running. And just trying to learn football. So that the Peyton and Eli show, I think they had Belichick on yesterday, when they were playing the Phillies and the Falcons. So I like learning from them, because they're some of the best to ever do it. So why not? It's free. Turn on the TV and listen to them talk about football. I mean, it's great.
So
I think I lost you guys. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, bud. Sorry, it was on our end.
All right.
So, Pete, I have to ask, if you could play with any past or present NFL QB, who would you want to play with?
I like to play with Brady. I'm Brady, 100%.
That's two.
That's
two.
bullshit.
That's two.
Bullshit.
You see, Pete, he's an avid Tom Brady hater.
I am an avid Tom Brady hater. I really am.
And see, I think Tom Brady's the GOAT personally. Sorry.
No, I agree with you. He's 100% the GOAT. Like just his mindset and just his preparation for the game and his love for the game and just like it's a way of life for him, I think. And I think like we talked about the hard work and like you said, breaking your back. Like it truly is like he lives by it and it's just
Exactly.
his lifestyle. And and I think he does everything that he can in his power to prepare and I think he truly loves. It's not hard work to him. He truly loves it. And it's like I said, it's a way of life. And I would just love to see like what makes him tick, like what gives him that edge, what makes him Tom Brady. And I would love to be around something like that and try to absorb some of his knowledge of the game.
Can I not get a single bit of love for Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning's good. I'm not denying that.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, he was a thought in my mind. I said like I would have said Peyton if Tom wasn't around, but
You 100%.
It's all fucking Tom Brady.
But it's because Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback.
No, he's not.
And maybe because we're a little younger, so maybe Tom Brady, even though he was like when I was, because like Peyton when I was growing up, I mean he was kind of like coming out of his, like, he was basically done, and Tom Brady freaking like he just finished up and he still could be playing if he wanted to.
I think Tom Brady, if he were to ever come back, I think he could still do it. Honest to God, I think he could. I mean, Miami needs a quarterback right now.
They'll get Fitzmagic.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. But you got a comment here, bud. Go for it.
Okay, so what did Pete do to celebrate after the championship?
What did I do? Well, we went down to River City, our sponsor, and I was there with my family. My dad, my mom, my girlfriend came down. And then, I call him my uncle, but he works with me and my dad. He helps us with work. So I call him my uncle. So he was there too, and we were just hanging out with everybody, hanging out with Grant, Jeremiah Flores was there, Coach Rez. I mean everybody, Tyree. So it's just kind of good to bond, especially outside of football, outside of the X's and O's and all the tension. Like that all that tension that you have before a game and at practice, like it's fun just to be yourself around those guys, be loose. And so I think that's what I did to celebrate it with them.
Awesome, dude. So, sorry.
Go for it, bud.
So now I gotta ask you, what was it like from changing from Jersey to Wheeling?
I mean, it was a big difference, just the way Wheeling runs their organization, how they run their program. Because Jersey wasn't able to house guys, so we were all local and we were driving to practice, once a week. And we were just kind of showing up to the game. So, Wheeling was, they housed us, they fed us, they had a place for us to train and a place for us to recover. So it was great, and just also Wheeling in general as a city. Forget that it's in West Virginia, it's in Jersey, but that's a big difference. But Wheeling itself, like they love arena football. In Jersey, there's so much going on here, and I think there was an arena team years ago, like the AC Blackjacks, but that's down in South Jersey. But up here, where the Bearcats were in North Jersey, I mean, there's just so much. You got the Yankees, you got the freaking Giants, the Jets, the Mets, the freaking Rangers,
The Nets, the Knicks.
the Knicks. I mean, you can go on. So it's like arena football. Like when people ask, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, I play arena football." They go, "What's that?" But in Wheeling, all you have to say is, "I play for the Miners." You don't have to say you play football or play arena football. You just say, "I play for the Miners." A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, I know the Miners." I heard arena football coming back to Wheeling. We used to go to the games when it was so and so team. So I think that's the biggest thing, where they love football and they love arena football, and they're crazy about it and they're passionate about it. Where the Bearcats, we didn't have that.
Absolutely.
Not saying they can't have it, but just they didn't have it right now they don't have it. But
They don't got it like Wheeling does.
Yeah, they don't got it like Wheeling does.
The feeling.
So I gotta ask this. We're gonna go back to food for a second here, bud. I got a nice little comment here. What was the one meal your grandmother made you after winning the championship when you got home?
Okay, now I'm there. I think that's just July. I think when I came up, I probably asked for lamb chops, to be honest, because I love lamb chops. But that my grandfather grows the lamb chops, and then my grandma would make, like I said, she makes the pizza on the side, or she'll make like moussaka, which is like we call it Greek lasagna, but it's not Greek lasagna. That's what we say to make everybody understand what it means, but it's not lasagna. We just simplify it so people get it. But yeah, it was definitely a lamb chop. And then she makes lemon potatoes, which is also the best. Lamb, that's a good meal. Lamb chops and a lemon potato. So she makes these potatoes. She puts lemon and like olive oil, oregano, salt, pepper. Makes them in the oven, and those are great too. So we put lemon on everything. So lemon on the lamb chops, lemon on the potatoes, lemon on your.
Let's go. I don't know, man. There's a restaurant down the road from us here. I'd say what, 20 minutes away from us here in Martins Ferry. And I want to take Pete to it just to see if this restaurant would compare to Grandma's Cooking by any means necessary. Probably not, but we're going to try. It's in Weirton. Do what?
It's a Greek restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, weird. Believe it or not, my grandfather had I believe it's a cousin. Because my grandfather came in the '60s, and he came to Jersey City. Most of my family came to Jersey City and parts of New York City, but mainly Jersey City. But he has a cousin that went to Weirton actually, and I never met him, but that's what he told me when I was going to West Wheeling. He goes, "Yeah, I have a cousin out there in Weirton."
Yeah, it's in Weirton, West Virginia, but it's called Theo Yanni's.
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it? They got good fucking food.
Check it out.
I have a very good question.
Go for it, bud.
All right, Pete. So, I've heard there's a bit of a war in New York right now. It's between the Knicks and the Nets.
Oh yeah.
So, which one are you? Are you a New York Knick or are you a
Brooklyn
Net?
I'm a Knicks guy. I like the Knicks, but I don't follow basketball as much as I follow like baseball. So I guess like I'm more with that war with the Mets and the Yankees. You know.
I was about to say, he's got to be a Yankees fan. Got to be a Yankees fan, bud. Are you a Yankees fan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
I called it. That's the problem because that's the problem. He's a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
R.C. Everbeck is a Boston Red Sox fan. Did you know that?
I know. He put on the hat.
He got the Yankees hat. Kate, real quick, can you grab me a drink out of the fridge right here, Bubba?
Yeah.
If you don't mind. So, Pete, I think what our biggest thing is for this takeaway for next season is, we're really looking forward to seeing the minors, in the NAL. Tommy Armstrong has recently retired with the Omaha Beef, Mr. Big Ten. What is the one thing that you look forward to going into this next season? But what is your one thing that you want to grab more of or do more of going into the next season?
I mean, I'm definitely excited to play these away games. Obviously the home game, the home crowd brings to the table, but I'm definitely excited to go on the road with our team and to these new venues. And everybody keeps telling me all these teams have venues like ours, or if not even better. So I'm really excited to go to war with my guys. Not war. We play a game. We don't go to war. But I'm really excited to go play with them at these opposing arenas, and that's what I'm really excited for. And I'm excited I want to show up for the fans. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be a good receiver. I want to be, like you said, the great white receiver. I want to try to do that the best I can.
So I have a funny question real quick here, Caden. You ready for this, bud? Funny question. Pete, are you friends with Coach Rez on Facebook?
Yes.
My man Caden can't catch a Facebook friend request from Coach Rez.
It'll come. Just wait. He's probably a busy guy. He's got a lot of things going on, a lot of friend requests with the move to the NAL. So
I keep telling my co-host Caden that it's a 21 and over group.
yeah, because some things some things he's known to say on Facebook. Maybe you do need to be 21 to view. To read.
It could really be a possibility there, bud.
Oh, God. There's another question, by the way.
Yeah, man, go for it, bud.
Pete, what new teammate are you most excited to play with?
Oh, new teammate.
One that just signed with the team.
I don't know anybody, but I know we signed another guy from the Bearcats, Shay Davis. So I mean, I'm really excited to play with him because we're former teammates. So.
Oh, Shay Davis.
Yeah.
I'd have to re-look that one up.
A D lineman.
D lineman.
Okay, yeah,
I was
we'll
gonna say, there was, Pete, maybe you can answer this question for me. So there was a trade that I saw, and it was, the Miners got someone, and then it was future expenses.
Yeah, it was, we got, the receiver from the Tritons.
Yeah.
Christy. And you asked me what that means? Future?
Who was the receiver from the Tritons? Well, that wasn't
believe-
Coleman, was it?
No, he signed.
Man, who was that receiver from the Tritons?
It was Richie Anderson Jr.
That's right.
And the Tritons got future considerations. I don't know what that means.
Maybe like they could trade for somebody, like, or they can get.
I was gonna say maybe one wide receivers that we like.
I will start a protest if they try to take Pete away from Wheeling, West Virginia. I swear.
I'm not going anywhere.
I will start an absolute fucking riot. Pete, you got anything for us, bud?
I mean, that's it. I'm glad I get to talk to you guys. I feel like I feel like I've known you guys for a while, and even though it's been a few months since we talked, I feel like I talk to you guys every day almost.
Absolutely. I think
and I'm excited to build our relationship.
I think when we get a chance to, when we start getting bigger and bigger, when we start growing more and more, I would like to take a trip to some of the towns that some of these players live in and see, the area around them, the atmosphere. I would love to go to Jersey and see, where Pete is from. Just take a trip in Jersey and have a good time. Eat some fantastic food. I'm a foodie. I'm a fat foodie, man. I love me some food. But Pete, would you ever be okay with us coming to Jersey at all, bud?
I would love for you guys to come to Jersey. I would love it. I would love to show you guys around. I mean, I love showing people around when they come to New Jersey. All different food spots, different places I go, where I train, where I work.
We have to get, if we ever go to Jersey, we have to get some grandma cooking.
Yeah.
We gotta get some grandma cooking. That is like, my mouth is watering right now, Caden. But no, Pete, I think we're real excited, having this, having the friendship with you and, being able to grow more and more into these friendships. Like he just said, I feel like we've known these people for years now. Just being able to talk to them, grow friendships with them, it's been an absolute blast. And like I said before, we're all excited for it.
Exactly.
We're all really excited. TC Live, if you're just now joining us here today, we are here with the Great White Shark of the Wheeling Miners. Wide receiver number 11, Pete Savrides, is with us today. All we ask out of you, TC Live, is just to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can continuously keep bringing content like this consistently and having fun like we are. That goes for you too, Pete.
I got you guys.
We're on the new.
Yeah, Jess, can you post in the chat the link to the channel if you don't mind? If you can, real quick for us, so that people can see the link in the chat. But yeah, Pete, do you have any questions for us before we let you go, brother?
No, that's it, guys. Actually, I think my phone is sound like it's starting to like or something like that. I got the notification like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I left work, so I don't have my charger or anything.
But
But
Pete,
I would stay out all night with you guys and talk football, talk sports.
Absolutely, bud. We love it. Go for it, buddy.
Pete, before we let you go, I just want to say, do you have anything you want to shout out?
I mean, I just want to shout out, I guess, my family and friends and whoever tunes into the show, and just want to say thank you for the support and the love, and I can't do it without you guys.
Absolutely, bud. We appreciate every bit of that for us, too. We are going to get that link posted to you. I will send you a link as well through Messenger, Pete, of the YouTube channel as well, so you can definitely check it out. We are definitely under a new name now. So, and absolutely a big new direction. But anyways, from that, TC Live, I want to send a very warm send-off to our friend and wide receiver of the Wheeling Miners, and a huge congratulations on re-signing with the Wheeling Miners regarding Pete Savrides as well. And Pete, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. I want to say thank you to our cameraman, my wife, my co-host Caden, for joining us with this today. This has been an absolute blast, and I want to, TC Live, I want us to send a warm send-off to Pete Savrides in the upcoming season. And Pete, I want to say thank you for joining us today. It's been an absolute joy having you, bud, and we look forward to seeing with you and meeting up with you more and more, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate you guys are interested in us as players, and you show love, and I mean, I'm really grateful for that. And I really do mean it when I say thank you.
So from us here at TC Live, we want to say thank you to everybody. We want to say thank you to Pete Savrides, the Wheeling Miners organization, and a huge thank you to his grandmother for feeding them. The kid's looking good. But TC,
but I do have to watch her eat with my grandma's stuff. I got my scale with me now when I travel. And I got my scale when I go to her house too, because she likes to be very lenient with the oil and the stuff and everything.
I do have one thing real quick before we send off real quick. Does your grandmother make some good baklava?
Oh, the best, yes. The best. Hands down.
He's moving in.
I'll be moving into his house here in a little bit, bud.
Troy, I'll have her make a tray for you. That I can do, because that one of my even if she doesn't come, when my mom or my dad come to watch a game, she can send them with a tray, and that's something that travels well. So it's that's something that I'll definitely do this year, guaranteed.
You just made him the happiest kid in the world.
I am the happiest man in the world right there. That made me excited.
Just wait till this podcast. Ooh, excuse me. And he's gonna start kicking his feet like a schoolgirl.
Thank you so much for that, Pete. I greatly appreciate that, bud. But TC Live, we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for joining us. Pete, we love you, buddy. We'll see you later on, buddy.
Thank you. Talk to you guys later.
You too, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.